Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to KFX YouTube channel. Welcome back to a new video. Hope you're all doing well and you've had a good weekend and you're ready for the week ahead. So I've got two pairs that I'm going to show you this week. So it's just going to be a rundown of my analysis of a couple pairs that I've given out to the guys, my members zone. They've had about, I think it was like 8 pairs that I gave them, but I've just chosen two random ones for you guys to see, to show you kind of like how I analyze the markets and how I get my analysis. So yeah, if you guys want to join the members zone, you get all the tutorial videos of how to get my settings, how to get my fib levels, the EMAs, all that kind of stuff, and you get obviously all my exclusive content. So yeah, let's get straight into this video. So first up we have is CAD Japanese yen. We are looking for a sell on this pair. So this is kind of what my analysis is looking like currently. And I'm just going to break this down for you and explain to you why it looks like this and what I'm looking for into the coming week or 2 weeks. So let me just go down to a smaller time frame quickly. Okay, this is what it's looking like. Let me just clear my chart and you guys can see what's going on. So remove drawings, and the first thing that we do is we get the trend line and we place our trend line. So I always look for like one touch and then the 2 touch, and then we take trades off the 3rd touch. Okay, so right now, okay, I'm seeing, if you want to put it like that, that's also fine. It all just depends because it's a bit subjective, but this could be your 1st touch, and if you wanted that to be your 2nd touch, then you could just move it like that. Then this would be your 3rd touch, like a cluster. I'm kind of liking this one a bit more, where you see 1 touch here, 2 touch here, looking for that 3rd touch, and then obviously for the sell-off. The next thing that we do is we get our fib retracement, do it from the last significant high to last significant low, so it's there to there, which is fine. The next thing we do is get the horizontal line and we stick it on, I can see there's a psych level right here, 81, okay? So psych levels are basically, round numbers, the kind of the figures that the big banks move their billions of pounds, they have their orders set at these levels, and we can use this institutional style of trading to our advantage. So I can see that's there, so that's cool, and I can see that's kind of like a left shoulder head, and that's going to be a right shoulder. So that's there, and that's fine, but at the minute, I can see prices kind of wicking to around this 80.8 kind of level. Okay, so we can place that there. We can get our pink zone, because our pink zone is like the region that we look for potential price, like for price to push up into this region. Then we can look for the sell-off. Okay, so on the 8-hour time frame, I can see that price, was always it was above it. It was above the 8-hour EMA since the 2nd of August, the 2nd or 3rd of August. So it was acting as dynamic support, dynamic support, dynamic support, support. Now broken, and that's going to be acting as dynamic resistance. So I can use this indicator to basically tell me that the price now is going to be acting, the EMA is going to be acting as a resistance level, because it's broken, retest, and then obviously I think it's just going to have a sell-off. So we can look on the 4-hour time frame, and we can see, this was like bouncing off the EMA, bouncing off the EMA, bouncing, went to the upside, broken, and now it's bouncing the other way. It's rejecting it like it's acting as a resistance level. So basically what I'm saying is, I gave this out to guys already, so you guys might have missed this move, but I'm showing you why we are taking this trade. Is basically, we have descending trend line, we have got our golden fib zone, we have the 8-hour EMA, we have candlestick rejection, and we also have it's around that psych level 81, so that's like 5 confluences to take a trade here. We don't just take it off support resistance, or just the EMA, or just off structure, or all that kind of stuff. Structure as well, because look, previous support, now acting as resistance. This was support, broken, now acting as resistance. So all those confluences for us to take a trade here. So this is looking really nice. It's a 3.5 ratio and a 185 pip move to downside. But yeah, I'll be looking for like one more 4-hour candle rejection from this region, because we've already had multiple rejections already. So if this can push up a market opening, then hopefully you guys can catch it. But if it doesn't, then my guys gave us out on Wednesday for them to take. So this is where you're going to be missing out sometimes, because I can't update YouTube every day. But yeah, so let's see if this can play out. Basically my bias I'm saying right now is this is going to have a sell off to the downside, and our stops are just above 100% to give it enough room to breathe. So it's 50 pip stop loss for 185 pip gain, and that is a 3.5 3.6 ratio. So this is if you're risking 1% per trade, you'll be gaining 3.6% of your account. So it's pretty decent. So that's CADJPY, and the next obviously we got USDCAD. Looking for a buy on this just due to the fact that structure has now changed. How do I know that? Because I can look at the 8-hour time frame and I can see lower lows and lower highs were being formed. But what happened? This was the lower high, and then we made this higher low type formation here because it didn't break this point, and then it pushed up to make the higher high. So I could see this. The 8-hour EMA was acting as dynamic resistance since July. You can see, look, couldn't break above it, couldn't break above it, couldn't break above it, couldn't break above it, and then boom, it's above it now. Okay, so this is telling me that structure is now changing. We need to adapt to the market. So basically, now looking for buys because it's making higher highs and higher lows. We're now looking for that higher low to take this to the higher high. Okay, so this is a really significant level to me. The EMA is very, very important, okay, to how I trade. Let me just clear this off for you real quick so you guys can see what I'm seeing and how I got this analysis. So basically, first thing we do is we get a trend line, 1 touch, 2 touch. I can see a second touch here. Now we're looking for that 3rd touch. We get the Fibonacci tool, last significant low to last significant high. Has it come to our golden fib zone? Yes, once more it has. Okay, you can see this. This is a massive liquidity zone. Look, all these wicks going across, previous support, now resistance here, resistance. Now it's acting as support once again. Is there a psych level? Yeah, there's a psych level just above that, okay? The 1.31500 level. It's highly likely it's going to come down to this region, but we can get our pink box and we can ping this across so we can see what's going on. Okay. I can see on the 4-hour time frame as well, there's the 4-hour EMA, which is also in play, but I prefer the 8-hour due to the fact of how significant it was previously. Okay. The next thing we do is get our long position, and we look for a region of where price may wick into here, and then we can basically capitalize on that and take a trade. So my stops are just going to be beneath the 100%. It's a 3.52 ratio, okay, and it's a 227 pip move to the upside. We have ascending trend line. We got the 8-hour EMA. We got the psych level 1.31500. We've got previous candlestick rejection already. We got structure, and we have I think that's it, to be fair. So that's like 4 or 5 confluences. This is looking really nice. Gave this out obviously on Wednesday as well because they get the early updates. It might have been later in the week because I just do like updates, daily updates and stuff. But if you are going to enter this, just look for one more 4-hour rejection from the region. So a formation like this, like a shooting star, like a hammer candle, or a doji, or a spinning top from the region for you to take along here. So this is looking really nice, and that is also like it's another 3%. So if these 2 trades do play out, you're basically taking 7% in 1 week, just from 2 trades. So if we do see that occur, then you obviously do jump in. If you but yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are new here, do subscribe. If you are, if you do like the video, do leave a like. But yeah, if you do want all the exclusive content, the community chat, the weekly update, the full weekly update, it's like 30-minute long video. Wednesday's video, which is another like 20-minute video, so it's like a midweek update. And all the exclusive content, then do DM me on Instagram. It's @KFX with 3 underscores, or DM me on my private one or my personal one, which is kane.fernando. And yeah, we've got over 220 members now. I'm moving into a bigger office in the next coming months. I'm going to be diversifying all my content, so it's going to be more like lifestyle stuff, all that kind of good stuff. So it's not just going to be chart work all the time. It's going to be you actually seeing like what I get up to day to day with all the projects that I'm doing. not just trading, everything else that I'm going to be getting into, and kind of showing you an insight of, you know, where I'm going to be going, and hopefully you guys can join me for the journey. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.